The nuclear security culture is defined as the assembly of characteristics, attitudes, and behavior of individuals, organizations and institutions which serves as a means to support and enhance nuclear security. The latter is considered as being the prevention and detection of, and response to, theft, sabotage, unauthorized access, illegal transfer or other malicious acts involving nuclear or other radioactive substances or their associated facilities. This video explains the basic concepts and elements of nuclear security culture. It also provides a case of the threats to nuclear security involve criminals or terrorists. Such threats could include the dispersal of radioactive material through the sabotage of facilities in which radioactive material can be found. These could be outsider or insider threats. The political and economic consequences, and the impact upon human health and the environment, of the malicious use of radioactive material could be devastating, particularly in the case of a nuclear explosive device, and could be unpredictably disruptive in the case of malicious acts resulting in the dispersal of radioactive material. In the first place, we will deal the case of a sabotage of nuclear plant due to unintentional personnel errors. A human factor is generally a contributor to all nuclear security-related incidents as well as malfunctions related to activities involving radioactive. They include deliberate malicious acts, unintentional personnel errors.
Hello, I am a technical commercial engineer at XYZ company, specialized in nuclear pressure equipment. I have an appointment with the division director of nuclear reactor to present your products.
Of course, you can meet the director of nuclear reactor without any problems. You go straight ahead until you arrive to the nuclear reactor division.
While both nuclear safety and nuclear security consider the risk of inadvertent human error, nuclear security places additional emphasis on deliberate acts that are intended to cause harm. The terrorist targets the nuclear reactor, in an attempt to release radioactive contamination into the community. The development of a proper nuclear security culture involves individuals in a number of diverse disciplines and organizations who must work together in order to be effective. Roles of the government, through definition of protection objectives, distribution of responsibilities and the protection of information. Roles of organizations, determination of the security policy, management structures, and resources. Roles of managers in organizations, definition of responsibilities, qualifications, and training, motivation, audit and review. Roles of personnel, strict and prudent approach, vigilance, and questioning attitude and speed of reaction. Now, we treat the case of a safe behavior of the security guard.
Due to our security procedures, we may request proof of identity in order to reveal your information. Then it must pass through a metal detector.
In an effective security culture, all personnel are accountable for their behavior and are motivated to ensure nuclear security. They should be expected to conduct themselves in a manner that recognizes the circumstances and potential consequences of their behavior. This requires adopting a rigorous and prudent approach to their security responsibilities, with continuous regard for the protection of radioactive material and their associated facilities, including other sensitive locations and transport. Effective nuclear security culture is characterized by compliance with rules, regulations, and procedures, and also, personnel behavior. Professional conduct. The organizations need their personnel to adhere to high standards of professionalism. Personal accountability. All workers know their specific assigned tasks related to nuclear security. Teamwork and cooperation. Teamwork is essential. An effective nuclear security culture can best be formed in an organization. Vigilance. Security depends on the vigilance and observational skills of staff. Personnel need to recognize the importance of information protection to effective nuclear security. They are also required to comply with facility procedures and avoid divulging any information that has the potential to undermine security. An effective nuclear security culture depends upon teamwork and cooperation among all personnel involved in security. Personnel must understand how their particular roles and interfaces contribute to maintaining security. The issues discussed in this video can establish an effective nuclear security culture. The goal of this video is to provide greater assurance that the entire nuclear security program will accomplish its functions of preventing, detecting, delaying, and responding to theft, sabotage, unauthorized access,